I know life is complicated enough. That's why I keep it simple. I am the THE1RJ1. Welcome to my channel. Okay, welcome to Picsart Creations, the THE1RJ1 method, phone wallpaper, graduation photo. Okay, let's go to the design. Okay, this is the design. Stick to this design and watch the entire video before getting started. This is very important. As with anything, read or watch the entire instructions before starting any project. It keeps things simple and it saves time. If you want to deviate from this design, do this one first and complete the project, then go back and try any other ideas in a second project. Okay, let's take a look at the folder. The first thing you want to do is screenshot your phone. I've already done this right here, and let's check the contents of the folder. This is the design I want, so what I need is this blue edge here. I need a bookcase background. I need the PNG image. Okay, I already checked the folder. Okay, now that I know exactly what it is I want, let's go to Picsart and let's get started. Okay, let's go down to the plus symbol. Now what we want to do is go to that folder that I was just referring to. What the folder does is this. Let's go back, so we take it slow, make sure you see everything. Go down to the bottom, hit the plus symbol, go up to all photos, go up to where it says recent, tap that. Now this accesses my gallery. Now I've already created a folder, Picsart Creation, the THE1RJ1 method 001. I place everything in that folder. Because what you don't want is this. Let me go back. You want to go to like recent. You have to scroll through 1,000 images trying to find the one that you're looking for. Place everything in the same folder. That way you won't have to keep referring to different types of folders. Just put everything in the same folder. Go by the original design. Let's open this folder. Now this is the original design. This is what we're going to go by. Let's go back. Now what we want to do is lay down a foundation. Foundation is phone wallpaper. That is why I screenshot the phone. Since phones are different sizes, what you want to do is screenshot your phone. That'll give you an exact size to work with. So here's my screenshot. Now, if you want to try something different, go down to Tools. Go to where it says Crop. And at the bottom of the screen, you'll see several different sizes to choose from. Let's say if I wanted to create a YouTube thumbnail, that'll give me an exact frame. But that is not what I want to do. Stick to the project at hand, which is the phone wallpaper. So go up to the top where the X is, tap that, discard. Now we have a foundation we want to build upon. Now what this will do is when I get ready to add the background, let me just show you. Go down to the bottom, find add photo. Go up to recent. Go back to my folder. The bookcase is going to be the background, but what I want to do is lay the blue edge first. Let me tap this. This blue edge that's on this design, I want to add that first, then the black line. It's going up, then I add the background. Tap X, discard. I go back down to add folder, Go up to recent, tap that, go back to the folder. Now I have a blue background. Doesn't matter what color. The color doesn't matter because you can always change that color to whatever color you choose to. Now, the reason why I choose the screenshot background instead of just any random background, it gives me an exact size that I want to work with. What I want to try to do is get this blue line to work in between these apps. Let me go down to the bottom and show you the opacity. Bring it back to 50%. See, as you can see, I want to get an edge that can go in between these so that the apps will fit as close to as I possibly can perfectly between the apps so that the outside apps will show right along the blue edge. Now let me pinch the screen down some so I can see the full image. This is a Galaxy Note 9. It is a tall phone. Okay, I like that. Bring the opacity back up. Full blue image. Go up to the top where you see those two blocks up there where it looks like two pieces of paper stacked on top of each other. Tap that. Now go over to where it says duplicate. It will duplicate the image. Now what I want to do is take that image, go down to the bottom where it says effects. Now you see where it says black and white. Tap black and white. Now at the bottom you can see you have different options. I am under colors, not paper or distort. I am under colors. I want to change this to black and white. Go up to the top, hit the check mark. Now what I want to do is go back down to the bottom. Go back to effects. I'm still in colors. I go over to where it says negative and go up, hit the check mark. Now to get rid of these settings, all I have to do is tap those little blocks you see at the top. That removes that. Now what I want to do is create a thin black line. So I'm going to stretch this over as thin as I possibly can. Move that over to the blue edge so it can be right here. And I'll place that in between the apps and hit the check mark. Okay, so now I have my blue edge. What I want to do is in this area where you see my picture at, I want to add the bookcase background. So go back down to where it says add photo. Go up to recent. Tap recent, go back down and go back to my folder. Here's the bookcase background I want to add. I tap that, go up to the top, hit add. As you see, it doesn't exactly have the exact shape that I want. See, the reason why you add a foundation is when I stretch this out, you'll notice the image will not go past that foundation. So I have to place it within the foundation. That is the purpose of the screenshot, so it will fit exactly within the parameters of the phone wallpaper. Alright, what I want to do is go down to the bottom and hit crop. Just need the center part of the bookcase. Check mark. Now what I do is stretch this to fit all the way over to the black line edge. Stretch it down, bottom of the screen. I have a good fit. Now go down to the bottom and go over to effects. What I want to do is create a DSLR effect. So what I'm going to do is blur the background image. Now you see down at the bottom where you see all of your tools. Let's go over to where it says blur. Just use the ordinary blur, not focal or radial, just the ordinary blur. Tap that. And it already gives me a measurement on the blur itself. But tap blur again and you see the tools for blur pop up. Now I want to adjust the amount of blur that I want. I'm going to just put it right at about around, I'll put it around 15. Okay, hit the check mark. Now that blurs the image. Go up to the top where it says hit the check mark. Okay, now we have a blurred background. Now I'm going to add a Png Cutout Image. Go back to add, go up to recent, go back to that folder. Now right at the top, this is a Png Cutout Image. I'm going to add that. What a Png Cutout Image is, let me squeeze this down so we can see the inside, the entire picture. Now what a Png Cutout Image is basically what you see. The image has already been prepared, trimmed, and the background cut out from the image. Now what I want to do is place this towards the bottom of the screen. As you see, I have a whole lot of real estate left. So what I want to do is increase this size. Okay, I like that. Now what I need to do is reduce this just a small amount. I want to try to get the entire cap in right along with the tassel. But what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to crop this image so that the blue line will be shown. Go down to the bottom where it says crop. Bring this just over to the edge of the cap. Hit the check mark. Now slide the image over to meet that black line. Okay, that fits nicely in there. Now I could go down to effects and make any adjustments I would like to make. Let's say go over to it where it says effects and tap that. It will add that effect, so on and so forth. But basically what this is a filter. I don't want to use that filter. But what I will do is go over to colors. Now I want to take some of the saturation out. Tap saturation, tap it again. Reduce this saturation down to 50. That takes some of the color out for me. Hit the check mark. Take a look at the image. I like that. Check mark. Now let's go back to photo. Add photo. Go back to the folder. Go back to that folder. Now let's take a look at the image. Tap it that I'm going by. Hit add. Let's see what we have next. We have to add the letters over to the side in the blue. And also we have to add the logo, the school logo PNG image, the congratulations, the name, and the little confetti at the top. So what we're going to do now is just add the letters on the side. Hit the X, take that out. Go down to the bottom. Well, not yet. That's it. Hit the check mark. Okay, now let's go down to the bottom where you see brushes at. Not the draw brush, the one where it says brushes, where you see the little heart and the star at. Tap that. Now you see these brushes down the bottom. We will get into those in a later video, but the brush we want right now is the one that has the star and hearts around it. Okay, slide this over just to give you an idea of exactly what this does. Is, let's say when I tap these feathers, what it will do is when I drag the pen across the screen, it'll place a bunch of feathers. But we're not putting feathers in this video. Go over to the letters. Alright, pinch the screen down some. And what I want to do is go down the left side of the blue line with the letters. With my pen. Go down to the bottom. And go right back up the right side. Now there are some letters that get outside the line. Go down to the bottom where you see this tool, which is an eraser. Tap it again to reduce the size of the eraser. Tap it again to close that. Now go up here where you see this letter has reached the outside. That way you can erase any letters that have gone outside the parameters that you want to go in. Alright, I like that. Hit the check mark. So far the image is coming along nicely. Okay, now we want to go down to add photo. We'll always refer back to this folder, just keep adding the parts. Go back to the folder. Now what I want to do is add this PNG cutout of the school logo. Tap that, hit add. Now, I may not put it exactly in the same place as the image, but it's within the area of the original design. Let's place this here. Okay, I like that. Check mark. Check mark will finalize this entire image. You could always go back and take it out. The little curved arrow up top and take it out, but you have to go back into add photo, tap recent, go back to the folder, add the cutout, hit add, reduce the size, place it where you want to place it, check mark. Okay, now what we want to do is add the congratulations Brenda, and we want to add the confetti at the top of the screen. Pitch it down, image come along nicely. Okay, now let's go to the text. Tap text, tap the line in the middle, and what we want to do is put in the name. Check mark. Now from here, what I want to do is choose the font. Go down to the bottom and slide this over until you see the font that you want, which is Malaysian Circa. Go down to the bottom where you see the tools at the bottom of the screen. Tap stroke. Stroke will add that black outline. And as you can see, the tool will let you add the amount that you want. Let me slide this up so you can see it better. And you add the amount that you want. I'm going to place this on about 20. Satisfied with that. Now go down to the bottom where you see the color. Now the color blocks that you see up here now, they color the stroke part of it. But I want to keep that black. Now down at the very bottom where you see the circle and the color, tap that. This will color the inside. And what I want to do is try to match that as close to that blue edge as possible. Not quite so dark, a little lighter. Doesn't exactly match, but I like that. Let's bring this down here. Now what I want to do is, instead of stretching this all the way across here, I want to stretch this toward the middle here, because on the left side I want to be able to place the apps without covering the name Brenda. Now let's place this name about here. You can make adjustments that you want to. Check mark. Now go back to text and type in congratulations. Alright, check mark. Go to the top of the screen. Reduce that in some. Now we were going to go down to the font. Find which font we want to use. I'm choosing Orbitron. You can choose which one you like. Stretch this over. And go back to where it says stroke. Tap that. Adjust the edge like you want to. And stretch the word. Try to fit congratulations right over top of Brenda. Alright, I like that. We're going to leave that color white. Well, you could choose what color you choose to, but right now I'm going to leave it white. We're going to stick to the design. Check mark. Okay, now we want to go back down to brushes. Tap brushes. Now this time we want to find not the letters, we want to find confetti, which is here. Drag the pen across the screen, put some confetti up top. Now use your eraser tool and erase any edges that you don't want. Like I said, I want to move this over to not block the apps that I want to put on the edge. Take some of the part where it's crossing over, congratulations. Erase that part. And we have the check mark. Now let's go take a look. Add photo. Tap recent. Go to that folder. Tap the original design. Hit add. Now let's take a look. I believe we are there. Now the one thing that I forgot to put in here is the date. Okay. So we'll go back down, hit the check mark, go back down to text. And we want to put 2020. Well, no, let's put an apostrophe 20. Yes, check mark. Now let's see if we can adjust our font. We're going to place that right about here and choose a font for it. As you can see, this was not in the original design, but I'm taking an exception to make this correction. I like that. Stretch it where you want to. Go up to where you see the little circle with the arrow. Put a little angle to it. That's an embellishment. Go down, tap stroke. Go down, tap color. Now go over here where you see the little dipper. Tap that. Drag it over to the middle of the school logo and match that color. And there you go, 2020. Congratulations. Hit the check mark. And I believe we have finished our image. Now, go up to the top where you see the arrow that's pointing to the right. Tap that. Go down to the bottom, hit save. Save picture on your device. Now, do not upload this picture just yet. Tap done. Go out of the app. Now go over to your gallery. Now let's go down and find Picsart in my gallery. There we go. Open that folder. Tap in the picture. And there is our phone wallpaper graduation photo. Now let's go up here and tap the dots. Set as wallpaper. Home screen. Now let's take a look and see how it fits. Okay, that fits very nicely. Now as you can see, if I wanted to place some apps over on the left, I have left room for the apps over on the left without pretty much compromising the picture in the middle. As you can see, the black line is a little close to the right, but if you want to go back, redo the project again and correct that, you always can. Just remember, watch the entire video, do the project the way that it was done here, and if you would like to make any adjustments or any embellishments, go back and create an entirely new project to compare this one to. Okay, that's all I have for this video. Let's go back out. We're not going to save this. Go back out to my original page. Okay, that's all for my video. All I have to say is good luck on your project. And please like, share, and subscribe. I'm hoping that this video helped you and hopefully everyone else that needs to see this. Here's my QR code, quick response code. Screenshot or take a picture, save it, use it, and or share it to get directly to my YouTube page. And last but certainly not least, thanks for watching.